Let's talk about the IHE technical framework. The formal definition is up on the screen, and I'll be sure to upload the PowerPoints this week, and I'm not going to read you the whole formal definition. You know what IHE actors and transactions are. You know they're used in IHE profiles, and you know a little bit about the radiology profiles we've been using. These profiles are categorized together under domains. All profiles go under a domain. The IHE technical frameworks cover many types of healthcare services. Each of these is a collection of profiles with their own actors and transactions, all specific to their own domain. So cardiology has its own domain, and pathology has its own domain, and laboratory has its own domain. The IHE profiles are implementable specifications describing how to use established standards to meet healthcare needs. IHE actors rely upon consistent understanding of the data they're exchanging. Some IHE profiles focus heavily upon the data definitions. There is one technical framework per IHE domain, with each framework comprised of multiple volumes. These documents are made freely available for the healthcare community worldwide. Technical frameworks provide a unique resource for developers and users of health information technology, with a set of proven standard-based solutions to address common interoperability issues. Each IHE profile emphasizes and addresses these aspects of integration to a different degree. For example, the radiology scheduled workflow profile concentrates on the workflow and messaging, but also addresses limited content and nomenclature, while the cardiology imaging report content profile is primarily about content and nomenclature. Workflow is documented in the IHE in the body of the profile, often in the form of a process flow diagram. Transport is documented in IHE in the form of transactions. Content is documented in the form of content modules, and sometimes directly in the body of the transactions when the message payload is relatively fixed. Content may include nomenclature, which is documented in profiles, transactions, content modules, or the underlying standards as appropriate. While each domain's technical framework is developed independently, integration profiles in one domain's technical framework may reference the transactions and content modules defined in another domain's technical framework. So they can borrow from each other and they can cross over domains. Technical frameworks constrain these standards but do not contradict conformance. If IHE identifies any errors in or extensions needed to existing standards, its policy is to report them to the appropriate standard bodies for resolution. What that means is if they find something in HL7 that doesn't work, they will let HL7 know, hey, you need to rework your standard, you need to fix this message type, it's not working. Most products will have many other features, behaviors, and design details that are outside the scope of IHE. Product designers are encouraged to consider IHE requirements as a baseline and to build user-beneficial features that make creative use of the information provided through IHE integration. So again, let me say IHE doesn't address every feature and every behavior of every system. It is not all-encompassing of every cardiology information system, every radiology information system. It has profiles that deal with common interoperability problems, but it doesn't address every possible thing that could happen. To comply with an actor in an IHE profile, a system must perform all the transactions or content modules required for that actor in that profile. In other words, if you make a brand new RIS and you say it supports key image note, it must support all of the actors and all the transactions in the key image note profile. It can't do part of it and still be compliant. It's got to do everything IHE requires of it. So that's a little bit about the technical framework, and we're going to dive into the document itself in just a moment. Thank you for watching.